Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
Do you think it's sub 20 this one?
Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky. He gets up,
Yay.
sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant. In the calamity, that a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid's worked up quite a thirst by now, so that fountain looks real inviting. Sometimes you just need a drink. Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber. A school of squirts tunnels up around him. Must have fled here from the mines.
Yeah.
He sets foot inside one of Zealandia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did. Then Kid finds his trusty shield. The security takes him for a petty thief. Special delivery. Gas fellas.
Okay, good. None of them spawned
Windbags
this
start
time.
turning up for last call.
That was 5.
More squirts start coming out of the
Okay,
woodwork.
step down better than last time.
A big old fella pops out in front of the kid.
Hey, you saved dying.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
Okay, that's
Right
not...
back at you. He finds
That was
the
missing.
distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Oops.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. An old ferry barge sends the kid on his way.
Wait.
The Bastion's
Okay,
real
that's
close
nice.
now. He's a mighty fast learner. He finds the core of the Wolf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Well, down he goes. Down toward the Bastion. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else
Is there a
survive?
ton of time here if I missed stuff in any other way than the way
Sure
I did
enough,
last time?
he finds another. He finds me. There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest.
Cool.
Enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch.
I think it was too slow. Yeah, oh well.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive.
At least I didn't have to sit through a cutscene and then
Starts
do
growing
this.
again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown. Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next. Kid don't know what's out there waiting for him.
So how do you guys deal with flow tones?
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a
Not
chord
exactly
on one of these
super
twisted
long,
streets.
still.
But which one? And there it is. But it's locked down tight in an alloy cage. A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check. Almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town. He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The old world's finished, but the new world's just getting started. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Kid ponders what to build. The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
I feel like this was really bad in my opinion.
The dead welcome him with open arms.
Last run.
The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. These folks never saw the calamity coming,
Okay,
but
well,
someone did.
Not one that's
Someone close.
so far.
It was someone like him. It's a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop,
Whoops.
no matter what.
Did it like push me off?
He's got so many questions after all. The Thunder brothers didn't make it.
I think I took an extra fall.
Nordy the bird boy didn't make it. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? But him, he survived. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this: we have to go.
Yeah, it took the exact same amount of time. I think like the big times
He's a proper
just
gentleman,
not
that
fallen
man.
off.
His name is Zolf.
It's a hard area.
No
though.
hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other.
Is this the one
for the
where
first
to
time.
the left of the monument? Okay, we should go to
Zolf's
the
travels
top
ain't
there.
much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this. Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one core left. I shouldn't have believed it either. There's only one way to Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy for normal folks. Well, windbags young and old keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift. Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. Cinderbrick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. But the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though.
Alright.
Security's plain gone haywire.
Whoops.
Windbags gummed up the works.
Come on.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. The Skyway's a welcome sight after all that. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort. Kid shows up just as Zolf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. That's it. A few more shards like that. We'll be back in business.
Bottom right of the map, I think.
A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places. The city tried to use the shards to stake out the wilds. So much for that plan.
Alright. Was there a way to skip that? Like, what's his name? Rockstar Lord?
Ankle gators used to roam the wilds, and they nested at Rothus Lagoon. Many a tale folks used to scare their children straight originated here. All kinds of beasts what don't know up from down, still lurking about. They used to think that ankle gators were extinct. Well, they ain't. Turns out Queen Anne got a hold of a shard. Ankle gators love shiny things. The brushers use their pikes to keep their distance around here. Now the kid can do the same.
Come on.
They say you can't hurt an ankle gator unless it's raining. And it ain't raining. Bad idea to walk in gator grass. Queenie leads the kid into some kind of twisted trap.
This here's
He holds his ground. Seems the queen's running out of options. One bad step in that tall grass and he's Queen Anne's lunch. The closer you get to an ankle gator's lair, the thicker the tall grass grows.
Come on.
Those leaping lunkheads don't like Queen Anne any better than the kid. Want to know how to find an ankle gator lair? You use a kid as bait. The shard's sitting in plain view. Now she's coming for him. She's got nowhere else to go. She's starting to get annoyed. They say if you run across an ankle gator, you better keep running. After all that, kid lets the ankle gator go.
Let's actually remember what to do and getting a quicker clip at the end.
Hope Queen Anne don't mind us borrowing from her treasury. All that trouble for a single shard, but you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place. Just the occasion to crack open the distillery's private reserve. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Well, not entirely. Not
Probably
everything
plenty of
blew up
time
in the
saved,
calamity.
yeah. Can't remember what exactly happened there.
Why, Colford Cauldron here blew up way ahead of its time. They say it
Okay.
filled the skies with ash and the lakes with molten rock. The cauldron boiled over some 300 years ago. If you wanted to survive something like that, you had to learn to adapt. It takes a certain stubborn pride to keep on living in a place like this. As for us, we learned an awful lot from Colford Cauldron. Sure, we dusted off a good many secrets out here, but we discovered other things we're better off not knowing. The taste of air so hot it sticks to your lungs. All sorts of awful things crawling underfoot. Place as inhospitable as they come. After all, when we look down inside Colford Cauldron, look down through all the smoke and flames, we had to have it. As for the kid, he just has to get that shard out of there. Too bad taking that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bog. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side. The cauldron's tenants all gather up, bid the kid a fond farewell. With a good spyglass, you can still see the cauldron from the city, but all the fires died out. There's nothing left of it. It comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm. You can hear the monument's heartbeat again. The monument's getting better. Zolf sure did a number on it, though. Can't be too careful these days. We need an awful big lost and found under the circumstances. High time we built something new.
Okay, at least I know where everything on the map is now.
Imagine everything you'd need to build a city like Celandia.
If I can get Monkey Drop it tons of times.
It takes hard work and planning, and it also takes Burstone Quarry. The Ura tunnels beneath the quarry must have softened the blow from the calamity. The quarry ain't exactly up to safety standards no more. Not only are these rocks a source of life.
Come on.
We found that the oldest ones remember things. They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all in. Keeping the quarry free from pests turned out to be a problem. Now, why would the Ura sell off such a fascinating place? Might be the gods told them the quarry's bad news. Those rocks, all polished to a mirror sheen. The largest ones, you know as cores. Single core can keep the lights on in an entire city district. Remember how I said rattletails ain't the worst thing in the quarry? That honor goes to a beast we took to Colin. Sir Lunky. Massive things stomped many of our boys. We just couldn't get rid of him. The only thing harder than the rocks in Burstone Quarry is Sir Lunky's head. We never could get stubborn old Lunky to leave the quarry alone.
Well.
Then the kid hears a voice calling from down the hall. It's him. Are you all right? It says. We talk for a spell. Kid hears him, but he ain't about to be deterred. If that's the way it is, he says, then I won't stop you. Because my countrymen will.
Okay, still saved a bit of time. Maybe sub 20 will take a bit longer before.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word. His countrymen don't much care for pleasantries, though. The Hura think they got him. They're wrong. No way out of this, not without a fight. Zolf showed them the way here, and here they came to take revenge. The shards can put this
As long as
disease
they
in
don't mess up
remission,
and like dropping
but
it
there's only
out
one cure.
or whatever, I should get sub 22
We
though.
need to finish what we started. The Bastion. It's finally finished. Now, there's something I want you to see. Welcome to the heart of the Bastion. I ain't one for long goodbyes, so here's the deal. Zia and I figure you done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We can tell you how to work this thing if you got any questions.
You made it.
Then that walked a bit
Hey,
far.
kid.
Aww. Kale. Should need to keep alt tabbing for the beating your best